Alright, we're going to look at adding a note to a drawing in Solidworks. For a dimensioning note, for this one we have rounds and fillets, which is typically noted, and in this case we're also going to add the material because it is known. So let's take a look at adding this. Some things to worry about with the dimensioning note. It needs to match in terms of font size, style, and precision. We are using 8-point font. In my class, this one happens to be the 4 decimal places in terms of precision, and it needs to be all capitalized. I would recommend only making one text box. Just drop a line of text by hitting enter on your keyboard instead of formatting 2 text boxes. So let's take a look at this. Somewhere here in this upper right hand corner we will be able to move it after the fact, but I want to add a dimensioning note. All I'm going to do is create a text box, and we're going to just stretch this out just due to its size. So right now it's 12-point font. I would be proactive and I would change this to 8-point font, but we can change it after the fact. And I prefer center justified, but left justified would work as well. It is not bold, it is not italicized. We are just going to start typing in here our round and fillet size. Fillets and rounds, rounds and fillets, the order does not matter. Fillets and rounds. And in this case it is a radius of 1/8 of an inch to 4 decimal places. Just by dropping a line of text, I can add the material and some form of iron, and we've been using cast or malleable iron. Make sure you check your spelling. So if I did not assign or set the font size, since it needs to match, I can come back and change that. I could change its justification. If it's dropping a line of text, just due to the text box size, I can stretch the text box out. When I click in the background, it's going to want to follow my cursor around, that I can add this note multiple times. Just hit escape on your keyboard and it will go away. This positioning is poor. It's interfering with other views and dimensions. I can then manually move this to a place on the sheet that is acceptable. It's not interfering with any views. It's easy to read. It's not interfering with any other dimensions. So I have added a note for rounds and fillets, and in this case material. Make sure you check your spelling.